You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit.
Flag on the play.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Von Miller, his second sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 34-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys. You can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. The Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. 49. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool. Dog, turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
To throw again. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. The 30. The 20. 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 64 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them, look, they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ravens.
And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down an air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all these losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he works free. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1.
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Tucker lining up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up
and that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Baltimore Raven.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA.
Our home team, nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll look, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And some room to roam now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one, deep left side. And got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Wilson to throw. And Ingram holds it in.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother Lisa also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw an outpouring in terms of, other guys around the league. J.J. Watt, who played with him in college at Wisconsin. And not only that, how about his own teammates? Devin McCourty scored a touchdown against Seattle and ran up and told the camera, "Hey, 2-8, we're thinking about you. We love you." And the rest of the guys chimed in from there. And the Patriots organization offered to fly him home on the private jet. He stayed with his team, stayed in their embrace, and now he has to go and face the difficult task of saying goodbye to his dad and tending to his mom. But he's got plenty of support from around the league, from the Patriots, and, of course, his own family.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He'll hit Jackson complete.
Wilson's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. Room here to run. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Wait, hold on to it.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 8-yard line.
Final 17 to come up to the line, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this out past the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The Raven first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Baltimore, first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Made at the 36.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 36 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones, go.